Hey everybody, Robert Jefferson here with another lawnmower revival. Okay, so anyway, here's the lawnmower. It's a weed eater. They don't sell these anymore because it's not cool to eat weed anymore because it's legal. So they don't sell them like this anymore. So it's a real classic. It's got the yellow wheels, the green deck. If I take that sticker off there, I could put a John Deere sticker on there, and then it'd be worth twice as much. But it's got a Briggs and scrap iron on it. This thing's broken. The cable doesn't do anything. So I'm just going to ghetto rig that and make it dangerous. I'm going to clean out the carburetor, get a new air filter for it, and then it's probably going to be good. But before I do all that, I'll make sure the blade's not all bent up or something that I haven't noticed yet. But I got faith in this one. Alright, as always, absolutely disgusting air filter on this. And it looks like I need some little 8mm or something to take that off. I don't know, but nasty. Nasty. It's not even in the right way. Maybe I took that out before, but I don't remember doing that. Should be in there like that, but it was in there like that. Whatever. It's gross. It's disgusting. It's bad. So let's just take that out. And let's take the carb off now. Alright, back again. Pretty typical. The inside of the carburetor doesn't look too bad, but the outside's kind of dirty. I gotta go grab a little pliers to take off that clamp there. I forget what those are called. Constant clamping force or something. I don't know. Who cares, right? But I'll get that off. And I'm probably going to take the gas tank off and this top cover off and really take a gander at everything. Because that last lawnmower didn't work out. I'll explain more about that in a bit. Alright, here's the carburetor. Pretty nice carburetor. It's no Quadrajet, but it's pretty nice. So I'm going to take that inside. I'm going to take the bowl off of it, and the jets. It's basically in that bolt right there that holds the bowl on. I'll clean all that out. I'll try to save my gaskets. You know, I always try to save them because they're annoying to find. But this one here, that's just O-ring. That's fine. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go clean this and probably clean the tank out too. Alright, here's my carburetor. I got it up under my light here because I got a little bit of gasket maker on this gasket here. Yeah, the gasket's bad. We're going to put it back on. Sorry, everybody. So this carburetor is pretty clean now. I used engine degreaser on the outside. That cleaned it up pretty good. But I tried something I don't usually do. I haven't done it before. I just took the hose and I stuck it right there with the jet, right, on the little handle thing, the sprayer. And I squirted water through it up until there was water coming out of the vent, and probably through the jets and stuff. And then I took the bowl off after that, and it was spotless in there. So I don't know how dirty it was before, but that seemed to have worked really well, so I might do that again in the future. Alright, so I got the tank off, carburetor's still off, waiting on that gasket to kind of dry up. But then I remembered, oh yeah, the cable's messed up. And I was looking here, I was like, how does this work? Where does this go? I thought maybe the end goes in here, you know, but it doesn't. And then I figured out, oh, duh, they rigged it. Somebody rigged it before I got to it. Now, that's not a first, but I'm pretty impressed by that rigging. They just rigged it right up. Isn't that great? So I'll see if I can get the cable back in and just make it work like normal. It doesn't seem like anything's wrong. All right, so the cable actually is seized up or something, probably broken in the middle. It's too long. So we're actually just going to ghetto rig it differently. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make it real dangerous. Alright, so to ghetto rig this, I'm gonna have to take more stuff apart. So it's like I'm gonna have to take off. Let me get a good look at it here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take off the filler tube, which is pretty easy. I might not have to take it off actually. Well, it'll be easier if I do it this way, I think. So I'll just take it loose and kind of put it off to the side so I can get this top cover off here. And then I'll start rigging it up. Okay. Alright, there's one little bolt. That should make it so I can get this. Okay, so it came all the way out. I just put it back in the same spot, twisted the other way, just so crap doesn't get down in there, just a little filler tube. And now, hopefully these are 10 millimeters. I bet they are. Is that one? We'll see. In the past, Briggs and Stratton's, I've had the cowl, the pull starter cowl for the air cooling and whatnot. That was actually held on by some of the head bolts, the bolts that hold the head onto the engine. But it looks like this one isn't like that, which I thought that was kind of silly anyway, to have the head bolt hold the cowl on, but it was no big deal. You just loosen it up, take the cowl off, and then put your bolt back in. It didn't really matter. You know, it's not like you take the bolt out, or you loosen the nut on a stud, and then, oh, you just need a whole new head gasket now. That's not how it works. And these ones here, these lawnmowers, I don't think you should be concerned about whether the head bolts are torqued to yield or anything like that, you know, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't. If you put the bolt back in and it doesn't break, then bingo bango, you got yourself a good bolt there. You got yourself a good head bolt, good head stud, whatever you want to call it. It's not a stud, it's a bolt on these, but, you know, whatever, who cares? All right, so there's the pull starter. Pretty cool little thing, eh? Look in there, see if we can get let's see, how can I angle this so it gets some light? Okay, so look in there, you should see this thing works. Should see the little things come out. Yeah, see them? Yeah, that's how it works, and that just goes onto a cup that's on the flywheel. So yeah, pretty simple, I guess. Works good right up until you get a kickback or a backfire or something, then it'll break. But that only usually happens if you run something that's much lower octane than gas, for one, or if your flywheel shifts on the crankshaft so that then you have a whole bunch of advance that you weren't trying to have. Alright, so now we got to take off the brake assembly, and we got to attach the wire that goes to the coil to a longer wire so that we can just make it into a switch. So taking this brake assembly off, it looks like pretty easy. One or two bolts. Looks like two. We'll take the whole thing off, and it'll probably go spring, and pieces will fly everywhere, and it'll be epic. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. Probably won't be epic. Probably just be kind of boring and regular. Starting to get a lot of screws and little bolts and stuff in a pile here that I really didn't take much note of where they go. So that's pretty cool. That's always what you want when you're reviving. Oh, also, you ever see those revival videos on YouTube? I like them. You know, I like the Vice Grip Garage. I like the, what is it, Dirt Every Day. That's cool, too. I don't really watch that one much. What's the other one? It's Vice Grip Garage, and it's like the Midwest guy. The guy's name's Kevin. I'm just forgetting right now. It's like Junkyard Digs. Yeah. Yeah, I like that, too. Anyway, they do a lot of points and condenser ignition systems, and those are very old. I don't really like them either because, again, it can be hard to find parts. It can be annoying, finicky stuff. They got like points that arc across, and those wear out. They take a long time to wear out. It's not like they wear out fast or anything. But that's one thing. They do wear out. And then where do you get them? That's probably like a 1960s, 70s, maybe 80s car. And then you have a condenser, you have a coil somewhere. I don't know, who cares, right? But these are much simpler. These have, see, now I can turn my, you hear that? Does that sound nice? Playing the lawnmower, that's my part in the band. Anyway, these just have a magnet on the flywheel that spins around, and the ignition system is basically just a ferrous material with a coil around it, so that when that magnet goes past it, it creates a voltage, and there's your spark. And that's all it is. That's all it is. I've heard them called different things. I don't care what they're calling. They're calling magneto or something, but doesn't matter. It works. One of the things here, you don't want to check if your flywheel's magnetized. That's sometimes you get an old lawnmower, real old, and all the magnetism is left the building, so the ignition doesn't work, and you got to go remagnetize the flywheel. But this one's super magnety. I haven't found a Briggs and Stratton. It's just Lawn Boys that I find that the ignition system doesn't work anymore because it's not magnetic anymore. But those are really old when I find those. Those are real old. So anyway, we got a wire here that comes out of the coil. And what that does is it just grounds out. It grounds out the coil so the spark goes to ground instead of to the spark plug, and that's how it stops the engine. So I'm going to take a wire and then I'm going to put that onto a switch or something on the the bar there, and that'll be good. Hey, so this is an interesting part of the lawnmower. This is what makes the safety happen, I guess. So your cable comes in. That's where it hooks onto the sheath or whatever, the outer part of the cable, and the inner part hooks on right here. So what happens is you pull that handle, and it squeezes these together. Squeezes that together, and what that does is it opens the contact here, opens it so that your coil's not shorted anymore. So then you get your ignition going, and then this here. The flywheel would be right where my hand is. So how do we do this? Okay, so there, right there. So you pull the cable, and it pulls the little brake pad there away from your flywheel. So that's what makes it safeties. This is a little safety assembly. Kind of a neat thing. I don't know. Maybe somebody could find it useful. If somebody's like an electronics person, it'd be kind of cool. Now you have your cable operated switch or something. I don't know what you use that for, but it's extra parts on this one. All right, I'm back again. I got everything I need. I've got some wires. I've got some shrink wrap, fucking, what is it called? Butt connectors, booty connectors. Yep, gonna connect our butts together. Like some sort of horror movie or something. Oh, there goes my trash can. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'm ghetto rigging it. So that's no big deal. People like ghetto rig crap. Let's see. What the heck am I doing? So let's cut this a little shorter. So you don't need all that length on there. I don't really like butt connectors, but it'll do. It'll do the thing. Oh, do I have the wrong size butt connector for this wire? Oh, that's really small. Okay, so we're going to make it work anyway. We're going to make it work even though it's wrong. How we're going to do that? Here's an engineering term. Derating. I'm going to derate this wire here. Because it's way bigger than it needs to be anyway, for one. Two, it doesn't fit in the thing, So you got to derate it. And what derating means is basically you make the wire a smaller wire. Because, this is probably 16 gauge or something. It's not. It's good wire. It's some sort of household wiring that I found. But it's not going to work for us here unless we derate it, which is fine. It's fine as long as you don't derate it to the point where it can't carry the power that you need it to carry. Which this is going to carry actually very little power for not much time at all. So there's no way this is going to heat up. There's no way we're going to have a meltdown on this or anything like that. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. All right, so now I got that to fit. That's good. Now all I got to do is I got to get this other little wire here to fit into the butt connector. Got to straighten it out. It's kind of crooked, but here we go. Get in there. Get in there. It's the wire on the coil I'm putting in here right now. And it doesn't really fit. Doesn't really fit. Maybe if we straighten it out a little bit more, huh? No, come on. Oh, what another nightmarish task. Okay, get in there. All the way in there. Alright, that's in there enough where it's making contact with that other wire. And I should be able to crimp that. And it should hold together. Lots of shoulds going on right now. Not a lot of wills, but, you know, that's the way it goes. You know, that's the way she goes. Make sure our wire is all the way in to the crimp connector. And then cinch her down. Cinch her down. Come on. The only thing I don't like about this vice grip tool is that, one, it's broken. I broke it. So I don't like that. The other thing is, the crimper part's back here, so you have to go around your wire, and then, you know, the wire's over here, and that's usually just annoying. So let's see. Alright, the crimp's holding together. What else do I need here? What else do I need? I need some zip ties. I need a cigarette. I need my carburetor. And then once I got my carburetor and some zip ties and all that crap that I was saying, I think we're good. And I think I've had everything I needed to put this back together. Yeah, so I'm going to go grab that crap. Well, I forgot to grab my carb, but I brought my intake. And I'll go get the carb in a minute because I got to piss real hard. But I got the real important part, which is the cigarette. Because I needed a lighter to light the cigarette. And I also need the lighter to shrink the heat shrink. That's what it's called. I was struggling earlier. Alright, I'm heating it up. I'm heating it up. I'm heating it up. You know, maybe this isn't heat shrink. Maybe it's just garbage. Garbage plastic. Oh, now it's on fire. Oh, fuck, there was a lot of dust in that flywheel. Just flew up. Oh, God. Oh. Alright. Alright, sometimes bad things happen. You just got to keep pushing. The weather out there sucks real bad right now. It's windy as all get out, and it's starting to rain now. Alright. Alright, heat shrink has heat shrunk. Good deal. Good deal. So let's just take this wire. Let's just kind of put it back there. Screw it. It's back there now. Okay, what else do I got to do? Well, I got to put my... I got to put my piss in a toilet. Oh, that's what I got to do. Alright. Got my carburetor. I'm going to put that on first just because, I don't know. Just because. So, how does this go again? Uh-oh, what the fuck? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, it broke. It broke. God dang it. Alright, well, I'm going to put it on anyhow, and then we'll do something to put these little pieces of plastic back together. That's really annoying. I'll need to go get some super glue or something. Or some epoxy. That really sucks. What a piece of junk. Can't believe that didn't come off there. It just broke instead. I didn't even notice. Alright, well, one more thing to fix. Alright, so which one of these bolts are my carb bolts? It's always the fun part. You know, on some of these other channels, they have fancy stuff like, a little tray where you can keep all your bolts. So which ones do we think are the right ones? Which ones do we think are the right ones, huh? Let's see. I bet it's these ones. Because they're the same as those other two. And those other two are for the shroud, which took the same bolt as this. Whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you know, I think I might actually be just absolutely crap at everything. That's what it feels like, man. I can't lie. Feels like I'm just bad at everything these days. I don't know, man. Maybe something happened in my brain. You know, maybe it's all the microplastics or something. They're just in there messing things up all the time. Just in the way. You know, I got good thoughts, but then there's a little piece of plastic in the way, and it causes a major malfunction. Okay. So these just hold the carburetor on, so they probably don't need 100 foot-pounds. They just need a little bit. Okay, so now let's take our wire and plan out how we want that to be held on so it's not stressed. And you can still fold the thing up and all that. We're definitely not going to want that. Oh, wow, that's unfortunate routing of that wire, actually. I think what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go under the flywheel, actually. And then kind of out over here so that this isn't... Because if we don't go under the flywheel, then it's on the exhaust, and we don't want that. That's not good. So we'll take... Dang it, I don't know where my mechanics wire is now. There's always a problem. There's always a frickin' problem. Okay, so what are we doing? How are we going to zip tie that onto there? Should we just go around like this? Will that hold it out of the way if I just go about like that? Oh, that's too close to the exhaust again. Oh. Alright, let's see. What am I doing? Well, how am I going to do this? Well, where does this wire go even? Goes down under there over to there. Alright, I should have planned this out a little bit more. Because now I'm going to have to do a goofy thing. Come on, get under there. Get under there. As long as you go under there without coming apart, this will all go easy. Come on. There we go. Good way to test your connector is to pull on it. So, pulled on it. It was fine. So instead of going that way, we're going to go around the other way. Whatever. It's not like I've never had to back step before. Okay, so pull it more, pull it. There we go. There's my wire. There's my wire that goes to my coil. So let's see. Let's go. Let's take this, put it. I want it over that. I don't want to mess up my coil wire here. There we go. Got it over. All right. Put my coil back on, my wire back onto there. I don't want this wire going anywhere where it's going to burn up or get shredded. So I don't necessarily want it super close to the head. Maybe we'll actually go down beside the carburetor. Yeah, that's a good route. That's a good route. Carburetor mounts on that little flange there, which isn't going to have the heat of the engine on it so much. Instead of going right by the cylinder head, I'll go down behind the carb. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. We gotta find something to zip tie her onto, but there is something to zip tie her onto. Isn't that nice? It's way nicer than it was the other way. Not often do you get caught up wiring a lawnmower, but I guess sometimes, eh? Come on. Come on. Go down through there. Is there really not a hole down through there? Could have swore there was. I don't know why there wouldn't be. What the hell? Oh, there isn't. Oh, my plans. My beautiful plans. Yeah, there is. What the heck? What was I hitting on? I guess I just got to go a little further this way. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. There's a zip tie down through there. Now we got to go around that piece so that we don't have the governor assembly. It's not exactly a governor. It's like a throttle modulator that works off the fan. You know. Well, actually, this one doesn't. This one goes down inside the crankcase. That one's a weight and spring. It's a sprung weight sort of thing that more RPM causes it to swing out more, and that'll close your throttle more. So I guess that is a governor. That's what I would call a governor. Whatever. Who cares, right? So get in here. Cut that zip tie as close as we can. And then let's just, there's not really anything for us to zip tie onto down here so much. So I guess it's just going to be kind of loose, honestly. Yeah, I guess it's just going to be kind of loose. And then we'll start going up the handle here. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not ghetto rigging it. It's not ghetto rigged. It's just, it's custom. It's custom, dude. Oh. Zip tie unraveled on me. All right. Zip, 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 zip. Zip, zip. Zip tie it. Okay, so just want that to be out of the way. There's something I can zip tie onto down here. Might be able to zip onto that, but I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if I can. Definitely not. Definitely not getting a zip tie through there. No. No. Not gonna happen. Alright, so for the upteenth time, is what it is. Is what it is. Is what it is, dude. We're going to want to leave a little extra right here for when people fold this up. Okay. A little extra. Honestly, we could just put the switch onto the bar there. Then we don't got to worry about people folding it up onto the bar. So let's just cut our wire, leave it a little long. Hey, got enough wire here. So in the eyes of our Lord, ghetto rigging lawnmowers together so that they're unsafe, according to like the government, is totally fine because in religion, government doesn't exist, and I'm very religious, so this doesn't, this isn't wrong. It might be slightly unsafe, but it's not wrong. Not by God, anyway. So here's what we got to do: we got to find another one of our little screws that goes to where our brake went before. Where will we find that, which one would go there? Looks like one of them's, actually. What is it, one of these? What do these go to? Huh. That actually might be one of the ones that goes to that. Where is that little assembly? Yeah, it is. This is one that goes to that. The one with the shank, but I don't really want one with a shank. Because I want... No, that one might not take a shank. No, they don't. Or do they? I can't tell. What's the deal here? Do those even thread in? Okay, those thread in. So they go this way? No, those don't go there. Okay. Those don't go there. And one of those bolt organizer things would be real handy right now. That probably doesn't go there either. Why would that go so deep then? Shoot. I bet these little ones go to the intake, actually. Come on. Why would they go to the intake? How thick is that? Not that thick. Not that thick. So there's no reason that should go there. Is that what those ones are? Is that what those ones are? These ones... Yeah, that's that. Okay, so the short ones with the little shank on them, they're for the intake. We don't have that many of the longer ones, so I'm just going to use one of these longer ones that fits in there. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Is this one not? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So it'd be these ones. All right, see? So that's what you go through as a guy that doesn't really organize their crap, their bolts and nonsense. You sit there until you figure it out, and that's what you got to do. And that's what you got to do, man. Not a fun process. Not fun at all. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. I lied. It is a little bit fun. So does this go? Yeah, that goes all the way through. Okay. You don't want to ever take your bolts and run them into a hole that's shorter than the bolts and blow out the backside of a casting or something. You don't want to do that. You don't want to break your carburetor either. I broke my carburetor. You don't want to do that. Okay, so all I'm doing right now is I'm taking a wire. I'm going to wrap around this little bolt, and it's going to make contact with ground, which is just, it's not really ground. It's not even battery negative. It's just, we're short-circuiting something. And the other side of this isn't exactly positive either. So whatever. We're just making a short circuit. We're just making a nice short circuit. But we'll have a switch on it, so it won't be short circuit all the time. But anyway, I'm going to the block right now. I'm going to one of the spots where the old switch brake assembly was at, and just grounding to it because that'll make a connection. That's all we need. That's all we need. We just need a connection. Alright, so that's nice and tight. That's holding my wire. I did not use a ring terminal because it doesn't matter. So take this wire and we'll kind of route it down by where our other wire is and zip tie it to our other wire. And then that'll be properly bodged, you know. So get our zip tie, zip, zip. There we go, it's zip tied. And then, oh, this wire, that's long enough. All right. Ah, my elbow. Ah, all right. So, hang on, I should have waited until I zip tied up the thing here, but that's fine. Just more zip ties. More zip ties. More frickin' zip ties. Another zip tie. Another zip tie. Tie it real tight. And we get another zip tie up there. Another zip tie. Great. Got another zip tie. So that shit's all zip tied on. And then we'll go up to our handle here. And we'll zip tie up onto there too. Because that's where we want our switch to be. That's where we want our switch to be. Okay, so another zip tie. I don't care what I gotta do to put a switch on here. I'll frickin' weld it on. I don't care. I'll weld a switch on here. Alright, so one more zip tie. And this huge wiring project here will be all done. Well, it'll be half done. I'll still have to put a switch on the end of it. But for the purposes of right now, it still will act as a kill switch because I can just touch the wires together and there you go. It's killed out. Alright, so where's my snips? Snipping lots of zip ties. Snip. Snip. Snip that one a little closer down. Oh, that's as close as I can get it, I guess. Snip. 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 Alright. There we go. Throw those in the trash later. There we go. So that should give us kill switch. Unsafe. That's how we like it. Alright. So next piece of the pie is the cowl again. Gotta put the cowl back on. So put that on right there. I kind of like how these look without the little plastic engine cover thing. If you know what I mean, like the little thing that says Weed Eater on it. I just like the look of the actual engine, honestly, but I think other people would like it better if it were actually how it came from the Weed Eater factory regarding the aesthetics, but maybe I think I'm overthinking that, actually. That probably doesn't matter to most people. There we go. There it's on. Okay, so yeah, especially since I'm ghetto rigging the kill switch, I guess I'm relying on people not caring if it's exactly the same as it was factory, now that I think about it. So maybe I should just leave that cover off because I don't like it. I think it looks stupid. Okay, that screw doesn't go there? That's surprising. I thought it would go there. Where does that one go then? Oh, there's no way that doesn't go there. How does that not go there? Let's see how much resistance it gives me when I put a wrench on it. That's the true test. Oh, like none. Yeah, that is where it goes. I'm sure of it. That's where it goes. Okay, cool. And these ones go down here in the back. Yeah, we're good. I'm just doubting myself because I've had so many huge failures recently. It's affecting my self-esteem. Okay, so this one, come on, go in. I tightened that one screw up. You're not going to want to do that on things. You're going to want to leave them all loose, get them all in, and then tighten them up. But if you tighten one up, you can just always loosen it back up. It's not like it really matters. But it worked out for me this time. It worked out. Okay, so dang it. All right. Get this one tight. Come on. All right. Yep, there we go. That's good. This one, that tight. Just tighten this up. Make sure our wire's not pinched. Nope, it's not. Okay, tight. Now we gotta get this rotated back where it goes. There, it's back in its spot. And it's going to take one of these screws that has the shank on it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And I have 4 of those. It's going to be this one. This is the dirtiest one. Which makes sense. But I don't think it matters. It looks like they're all the same thread, all the same size. So that little guy goes there. Getting the dipstick tube, oil fill tube back in. And then we'll have to go to the store after this if we get it running. And we'll have to get a little bit of super glue. A little bit of, what else? Whoa! A little bit of, what was the other thing I needed? Air filter. I need an air filter. Yeah, I need an air filter for it. And then I'll mow my lawn with it. I guess I'll have to mow my lawn with it like 10 times before I figure, hey, this is good. This is working. And then nobody will buy it because I've got such a negative reputation now. Oh, this is still dirty. Dang it. I cleaned this up with the hose, but it's still gunky inside, so I got to do that again. But that's fine. We can put the other part on at least. Do we want to put that part on? No, we don't want to put that on yet. We want to put the gas tank on now, because that doesn't get in the way of anything for later. And then we can put that onto there. While we still have everything loose and mobile, we'll get that on. There we go. All right. Oh, come on. Pull rope. Fucking bastard pull rope. Oh, yeah, that's where the other screws with the shank go, actually. They don't go to the carburetor area. That's going to be some other ones. They go to the gas tank. That's what they go to. All right. Cool. I like that. Great. Whatever. Who cares? Who cares? I like that. It's great. Sure. Okay. Got them all started. Get a ratchet. Take the little socket off and use it as a screwdriver. It would actually be better just to have those little screwdriver socket things. You know, like it's just a screwdriver with a hex on the end. So that'd be better for this, but I don't have those. Whatever. I'm not buying them either. Maybe if somebody gives them to me, it's a gift sponsorship from Walmart. Walmart can give me some tools. I like Walmart. I'm not even gonna lie. I like Walmart. Fuck it. Big Shaq. You can find Big Shaq at Walmart. He'll be there buying 10 huge TVs. But they're not that big because, you know, he's so big. Yeah. A 72-inch flat screen isn't big to Shaq because he's a big guy. And that changes things. Whatever. I'm over-explaining it. It didn't need to be explained at all. You're really smart. You got it. You know how to fix lawnmowers the first time, and then people don't come to your house, and you're like, oh, it's broken. So you're really smart. So you already understood the joke. I didn't need to explain. Okay. So I'm actually doing a cardinal sin of mechanic stuff right now. And that cardinal sin is I'm putting it all back together. I'm basically putting it all back together and just going to rely on it working. Which it's probably not going to. It never does. But doing it anyway. Doing it anyway. Doing it anyway. Damn. Oh, that burp was greasy. What was I just thinking? I don't know what I was thinking. Doesn't matter. So, let's see. What am I doing? What am I doing that I need to focus on? Actually focus on here. Because I almost got it. It's almost all back together. I got the gas tank. Oh, yeah, here's the thing I got to focus on. It's the bolt that goes in the bottom of the gas tank. That's important. That's basically all that holds it on, really. These other screws are so small. And this one screw here that goes in the bottom with the little spacer, it's probably 75% of the weight of the gas is on this one. I don't think the gas tank would fall off or anything without it, but got to remember to put it on there or else, I don't know, might have something bad happen. Somebody will message me and be like, oh, the whole gas tank just split and fell right off. Started my whole property on fire. You owe me $10 million. Some rich person will come here and buy this, give me $50 for it, and then burn down their whole place with it. Blame me. That'd be cool. That'd be so cool, dude. Okay, so that looks... Oh, no, I got to put that through there. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So can I put this on? No, I can't put that on yet because that'll cover my carburetor, and I need to get the super glues out and get that glued back together. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a real tough thing. Let's see. I don't even know how you're supposed to get that off there without breaking it. I bet most people would just break that. Not on purpose, of course, but on accident. But we'll make it work. So we're going to want to take this little spring off so that we're not fighting a spring all the time. And then, alright, yeah, I got the whole linkage loose now. And we'll have to get some acetone or something on there. Clean that up and just put it ever so gently like that. With a bunch of super glue on it. Hit it with some activator. And it should be good. It should be good if I just do all that. So I'm going to do even another cardinal sin. I'm going to go to Walmart. I'm going to pick myself up a new air filter, even though I don't know if this thing runs yet. Pretty sure it does. I'm going to get a new air filter and some super glue. And we'll be back. Hey, again. So I went out to Walmart, got some super glue, gel. We're going to use this. And I got some acetone, and some paper towels. We're going to get everything cleaned up. Full cure in 12 to 24 hours. So this is the last thing we're going to do today. And then we'll leave this whole mess for myself tomorrow. And it'll be good. It'll be real good. So how do we use this again? Screw the cap and nozzle down all the way clockwise to the tube shoulder, puncturing the tube. That's what it says to do. That's what I'll do. So I'll go. There we go. I punctured the tube. Get that on there nice and tight. It's fine that the tube's punctured, but I actually don't need that yet because I need to clean this. I need to clean that all the way up, which is going to be kind of rough. I'm just going to be sitting here with acetone, cleaning it for probably a hot minute until I feel like it's all the way clean and it's not just going to bust apart immediately. which might happen anyway. I haven't really had to do this before. It's an annoying little problem. Probably not a hard problem. Oh, this is going to clean up real fast, actually. Not going to be too hard to clean up. Good. Sometimes the goop on these things is just so stuck on there. But I should have figured it'd be fine with some acetone. And I did. That's what I figured. So, we're doing it. We're doing it. Alright, so that's almost clean enough. I'm just going to get another new paper towel because the nature of using a solvent and an absorbent thing to clean up greasiness is that when you put the solvent onto the greasiness, yes, the solvent does dissolve the greasiness, which means, yeah, you're cleaning it up, but at the same time, you end up putting a thin layer of greasiness right on the thing that you really don't want a thin layer of greasiness on. So now I'm going to clean the other part. Got to clean both parts. Everything's got to be clean. So I got the little piece that goes on to the linkage, the governor there, controls the throttle angle, controls RPM. I think governors are actually really neat. How they work, how the engine slows down a little bit, and they'll apply more throttle automatically. No computers involved, nothing like that. I think that's neat. It's a real simple thing, but that doesn't matter. It's still cool. Okay, so that's probably good enough. And we'll just take no, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. So we don't want anywhere skin oils on the part that's got contact together. So let's get everything back into position here. And back into position. I just cleaned all the skin oils off my skin, so that's good. So now how do we get this? I got it before where it would just stick right where it needs to be. How did I do that? How did I do that? Okay. I don't know how I did that, actually. No, I can't do it that way. I might have to rethink things a little bit here. Okay, so how did I do that? 'Cause I thought it was just going to be real easy. Glue it, and then it just stay perfectly right where it's supposed to be, but that doesn't seem to be the case now. Oh, there's the door. Gotta not let that hit me in the back of my head. I'll be even worse at repairing lawnmowers then. Okay, so maybe we should, I don't know what we should do to make that nice and in place right where we need it. Move that like that. Will that do it? Is that going to do it? No. Okay, so what am I thinking? I think I'm going to do this in the most ghetto way possible, is what I'm going to do, which is usually the way I do it. Where's my lighter? There, it's in my pocket. So let's, how should we do this? So, we gotta have a hot piece of metal somewhere in here that we can use. I'm sure I have one somewhere. Okay, so there's that. This. It's not very super clean, but I don't think that's the ticket. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get some hot glue. I'm going to hot glue it just a little bit, and then I'm going to cover it in super glue, and that's going to be mint. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to heat up my hot glue like this. I'm going to touch it against the one little piece, and then I'm going to hold it against the other little piece up until it's, they seem like they're friends. Okay, so I only need a little touch of hot glue here. Get that onto there. That. Oh, I can't see nothing. Can't see nothing. Oh, come on. There. Okay. All right. We're gonna try this again with more light on the point where we actually need light. So let's put that. Does that give us enough light? Barely. Hot glue didn't exactly do what I wanted it to. Okay, so again, how are we going to do this? It's problem solving, big time. Let's get just a little bit of it on the end, fucking blazing hot. Let's put this right there. There we go. That's good. That's good for it. Come on. Come on, go right where you're supposed to go. There we go. Now we just gotta wait for that to cool off. Alright. Alright. Nice. Okay, I think that as long as we get some more glue on that, that'll work for me. That's good enough for me. So I do have them stuck together now. Now we're just going to do a wee little bit of super glue over the top. And around the side. And over here. You don't want to get it on that metal part. Oh, but we did a little bit, of course. Okay. Alright, so that's going to be it for today. That's it. That's all we can do. Got the damn thing on there. And hopefully that'll work. Yeah, but I'm kind of pooped. I'm kind of tired of messing around with the lawnmower. And now I've got a justification to go be lazy. So I'm going to go do that. Back again, YouTube. There's my repair. It's still not dry. When I got up today, it was not dry even at all. It was all goopy still. So I'm putting all kinds of activator on it. Oh yeah. Activate. 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 There, yeah. Good. I'm doing a pretty fun activity right now. I'm heating it up. I found a safety data sheet on the internet that says not to apply this glue under 50 degrees, and I thought that might be the problem. Thought it might be too cold out. So now we're standing here with a heat gun. We'll be doing this for hours, and then it'll be ready to go like how I thought it was going to be already. Yay. Lighting looks pretty awful. Camera angle looks awful, so we're good to go. So I got my intake glued up now. Super glued, and that's good to go, I think. I hope it doesn't break. I had a heat gun on it for like 20 minutes because I only want the highest quality stuff for my customers, right? So I got to use the heat gun for 20 minutes. Now, earlier in this video, I'm sure I said that was a bad choice to go with metal on the that little throttle thing, whatever you call that. And it was. It was a bad idea to go metal with it, but it wasn't a bad design, and it wasn't a bad decision profits-wise. They made a little more money that way. I just think things should be made out of metal, and it shouldn't break instantly the moment I touch it. So, you know, I guess that's a radical opinion and stuff these days, especially if I were like a business guy. I were a guy that had a business producing stuff, I would never say things like that. I guess, mass producing. I'd be like, oh, I wish I could make the whole engine out of plastic. I wish I could make everything out of an endocrine disruptor. And I wish the engine ran on fluoride. And it was piped directly onto your teeth. I don't know. Very strange stuff those guys are into. Making stuff out of plastic and whatnot. Oh, Oh, there's one more screw that should go in there. I'm sure it's this one, I guess. I don't know why I'm sure of that, but I mostly just guess. So, well, maybe it's this one. That one's kind of long. Yeah, it's probably this one. I don't know, though. Who cares? If it goes in, it goes in. So, yeah, it does go in. That's the one that's meant to be there. For sure. For sure. That's why it's got Loctite on it, so the air filter doesn't fall off. Or is that not the one that goes there? I don't know. It does have Loctite on it, so it is going to thread in kind of bad. Yeah, it is supposed to go there. Okay. There we go. That's snugged. And these ones are still loose enough where my ratchet doesn't work. But I don't want to take the socket off of it again and do that again. So we'll just, there we go. That one's snugged up. I don't know what the torque spec is on these, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Yeah, I'm going to do that cardinal sin thing again. That has to do with putting it all the way back together before I know that it runs. So I'm going to put the little plastic cover over top because it's just going to get in my way. Well, I don't have to screw it on. I can just put it on there. Yeah, there you go. Engaged. Isn't there a clip? There's a clip there. It should clip in or something. I think it's, there we go. Alright, we're getting really close. The next 5 minutes maybe I'll try to start this thing up. Won't that be exciting? I probably won't work. Probably just won't. Come on, get in there. Get in there. You can get in there. You fit in there. I know you do. You did before. And I don't want to go get a wrench. Well, okay, so like I said, I don't want to get a wrench, so we're going to just kind of massage this in. Come on, go in. Oh, I might have to get a wrench. I already have a wrench for that. Nope. Yeah, they made it a different size than any of the wrenches I have on me. Can I get it with the channel locks? Yeah, I can. Okay, so we're good. Didn't need a wrench. Good. Good. Will it fit now? Yep, fits right through there now. Now we gotta tighten it back up. Okay, and now... Oh, that makes a nice noise. Listen to that. Now we just got to strip a couple wires back so that we have a kill switch. I don't really want to start it with a janky throttle thing that I don't know if it works correctly yet or not without a kill switch anywhere on it. So I just got to strip these wires back, and that will be my kill switch as planned, as prescribed. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to move this outside and then we'll try to start it. I'm going to fill it with gas, whatever, you know. All right, first start. Let's see how she goes. Guys. I'll put the exhaust towards you so you can get that sweet lawnmower exhaust sound. What the hell's going on here? I don't know if I put enough gas in it to make it work proper. I don't know. Squishy guy, come on. You gotta make the squish happen. Is there something wrong here? Is this loose still? No. Am I really not making enough seal to make any squish happen here? Is that what's going on? I gotta replace that gasket I didn't want to replace. Is that what's going on here? Let's just ether it. Okay. No, right. All right, so it might burn oil. All right, so all that oil smoke you saw in the beginning, that's actually really typical of firing up these old lawnmowers after they've been sitting for a while, because the oil slowly leaks past the piston rings and gets into the combustion chamber. But at the end there, when I was chipping it up, if the rings were really bad, that would have caused a big smoke show immediately, because all the oil goes forward into where the piston is beating up and down. And it didn't blow smoke everywhere when I did that, so hopefully it's good. I don't know if the primer ball thing is working. I'll have to try that again later when the engine's cooled back down. I can't really tell if it's squirting fuel or not. I might have to track down that gasket. But whatever, we got a running lawnmower now. Lit. All right. Apparently this is the big test. It's been a couple days since I revived this thing, so let's see if it still works, because that didn't work out last time. Well, it doesn't sound like it's pumping fuel. All right, this one's still good. This one's good. I got to sharpen the blade, clean it up, and then we'll be good to go.